Hi students, good morning. Let us today complete a new topic in English. We have taken the book named as Footprints Without Feet, and from that we are going to start the second chapter, and the name of the second chapter would be The Thief's Story. Okay. Now the Thief's Story is written by Ruskin Bond. So why I am continuously smiling is because I just love this story. I just love the emotions, falling behind this, and the kind of moral teaching you get when you complete this story. So Mr. Ruskin Bond was born in 1934. He's till now around 86 years of age, and he is an Indian author. He writes beautiful stories. He has written some of the movies also as an Indian movies. And Ruskin Bond is staying in Mussoorie. So you all must be knowing about the hill station Mussoorie. So now, without wasting time, let us directly delve into the chapter. And the name of the chapter is The Thief's Story. Now the story is nice. It actually goes with a proper storyline, ends with a very beautiful climax, and there's a lot of learning in this story. So let's see. The story revolves around two characters. One is Anil, who's a lean fellow, that average looking fellow. He is around 25 years of old. He's around 25 years old, and he's watching a wrestling match on a television. Okay. And the other character in the story is the thief, and who keeps on changing its name, and he is of course the narrator of the story also. Remember that author of the story is Mr. Ruskin Bond, while the narrator of the story is the thief itself. And the name of the thief, at least as this part of the story, is Hari Singh, or that's what he called himself as. Now the question would be, sir, why are you saying that only in this section of the story his name is Hari Singh? Since he is a thief, so he keeps on changing his name to make sure that he is not caught easily by the police or the ex-employers whom he have robbed. तो जिन लोगों के यहाँ से इसने चोरी करी है या पुलिस से बचने के लिए ये जानबूझ करके अपने नेम्स चेंज करते रहता है. So currently in this section of the story his name would be Hari Singh. तो इस स्टोरी के सेक्शन में इसका नाम हरी सिंह ही रहेगा, मतलब हम लोग इसको हरी सिंह करके बुलाएंगे. इसकी जो एज है दैट इज अराउंड 15 इयर्स, वाइल जो अनिल है जो मेन कैरेक्टर इस स्टोरी का, उसकी जो एज है दैट इज अराउंड 25 इयर्स. सो ये थिef सोचता है कि अब मैं किस नए बंदे को ट्रैप करूं टू गेट सम मनी और टू रॉब हिम. सो ही सीज अरुण हु इज वाचिंग अ रेसलिंग मैच ऑन अ टेलीविजन, एंड ही अप्रोचेस हिम and goes to him and then says, just as a flattery or on a flattery tone, तारीफ करने के लिए, but he didn't really mean that. और उसने बोला कि आप मुझे बहुत ही मस्कुलर लग रहे हो, and you seem pretty muscular. And without even looking at Hari Singh, that is the thief, Anil replies, yeah, even you seem also a muscular man, so you can also wrestle. इनकी conversation आगे चलती है, and then the thief, whose name is Hari Singh, now offers him that, okay, so और अच्छा आप क्या करते हो and all this and all that, the normal introduction, and then says, sir, जब ये wrestling match खत्म हो जाता है और जब अनिल उठ करके जाने लगता है, तो तब अनिल इसको बोलता है, हरी सिंह इसको बोलता है अनिल को, that sir, if you can provide me with a job, I would love to work with you or work under you. अनिल says, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, but if you know how to cook, then I can immediately keep you or recruit you and I'll take care of you. But remember, since even I do not have that much amount of money, so even I will not be able to give you a fixed salary per month. But what I can ensure you is that I will keep you feeded. मैं तुम्हें हमेशा 2 टाइम पे खाना पक्का खिलाते रहूँगा. सो हरी सिंह के पास भी उस टाइम पे कोई काम नहीं था. उसने कहा कि इन्हीं के यहाँ पर जाकर के एक दिन चोरी करूंगा. सो हरी सेड, ओके फाइन, ठीक है सर, मैं आपके यहाँ पर काम करने के लिए रेडी हूँ, मैं आपके यहाँ पर काम करना चाहता हूँ. नाउ सिंस हरी ने ये बोला था कि मुझे कुकिंग आती है, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली हरी डिड नॉट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट कुकिंग. सो द फर्स्ट डे व्हेन अनिल आस्क्स हिम टू मेक फूड, ही कुक्स टेरेबली बैड फूड. उसको बहुत गंदा खाना बना करके देता है जिसमें कोई टेस्ट ही नहीं होता. अनिल उसको जैसे ही खाता है एंड खाने के बाद में ही हिमसेल्फ feels very bad about it, and then he immediately asks Hari to just leave. Okay, because जब उसको खाना भी बनाना नहीं आता तो फिर वो किस काम का. Hari Singh then did not say anything at all, and थोड़ी देर के लिए रूम में पूरा साइलेंस होता है, and then both starts laughing. Then Anil उसको बोलता है कि okay, no problem at all. So what I am going to do is I am going to teach you how to cook. बट उसके साथ में सिंस तुम्हें पढ़ना और लिखना भी नहीं आता है, यू कैन नॉट राइट सेंटेंसेस ऑल्सो, एंड सिंस आई एम लिटरेट, सो आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग टू टीच यू एज एन हाउ टू राइट वन और एटलीस्ट 2 sentences, and I'll also teach you basic mathematics as in how to add numbers, how to do plus minus and all this and all that. अब हरी सिंह को लगता है ये तो बड़ा अच्छा ऑफर है, खाने को भी मिलेगा, प्लस यदि मुझे 1-2 सेंटेंसेस यदि अच्छे ढंग से लैंग्वेज में बनाना आ गए, so that means that I'll be able to rob more people, because फिर तो मुझसे लोग भी कन्विंस हो जाएंगे that ये तो पढ़ा लिखा आदमी और कोई भी मेरे ट्रैप में इजीली फंस जाएगा, and then I can easily rob them. So thinking that this is a very lucrative deal, the thief, whose name is of course Hari Singh, thinks of staying back. Now since Hari Singh already एक thief है, तो उसके बहुत बार दिमाग में आता है, ये आप आगे वाले पैसेजेस में पढ़ोगे या पैराग्राफ में पढ़ोगे, हरी सिंह के बहुत बार दिमाग में आता है कि मैं चोरी कर लूं, बट प्रॉब्लम वाज दैट अनिल सिंह द अनिल वाज हिमसेल्फ सच अ केयरलेस मैन दैट हरी सिंह को उतना मजा नहीं आता कुछ भी चीज चुराने में, क्योंकि उसको लगता है यदि मैंने चीज चुराया भी तो भी अनिल को तो कुछ फील ही नहीं होगा, बिकॉज ही इज सो केयरलेस, उसको तो मालूम भी नहीं पड़ेगा. सो व्हाट ही डज, ही पर्पसली एंड एवरी सिंगल डे जब वो उनके लिए चाय बनाता था अनिल के लिए इन द मॉर्निंग, उसके बाद में एवरी सिंगल डे ग्रोसरी लानी होती थी, एज एन वेजिटेबल्स, एग्स, द वर्ड ब्रेड एंड ऑल दोज नॉर्मल थिंग्स. सो एवरी सिंगल डे ही यूज्ड टू स्टील 1 rupee फ्रॉम दैट ग्रोसरी मनी विच अनिल यूज्ड टू गिव हिम. शॉकिंगली अनिल ऑलरेडी न्यू कि हरी सिंह ये डेली के डेली 1 रुपये चुरा रहा है, बट ही नेवर एवर यूज्ड टू कंप्लेन कि तुमने मेरा 1 रुपये क्यों चुराया. एंड understand, आज in the year 2020 ₹1 will not cost you that much. I mean, even आपके जेब से 1 रुपये गिर भी गया तो you will not freak out that much. But this particular story is written years before, so of course उस टाइम पे 1-1 रुपये की वैल्यू भी बहुत होती थी, but still Anil never used to complain. Okay. Post than that, अनिल के बारे में बुक के अंदर जो बताया हुआ है, जो अनिल का डिस्क्रिप्शन, दैट अनिल एंड हरी की काफ़ी जम रही थी. हरी डेली सुबह उठ करके अनिल के लिए चाय बनाता था, एंड अनिल उसको कुकिंग भी सिखा रहा था, एंड साथ में अनिल उसको पढ़ना एंड लिखना भी सिखा रहा था. अनिल के बारे में स्टोरी के अंदर लिखा हुआ है दैट अनिल वॉज अ प्रीटी केयरलेस काइंड ऑफ अ फेलो, बट ऑफ कोर्स ही वॉज अ वेरी गुड हार्टेड पर्सन टू. In spite of knowing that Hari is stealing every single day 1 rupee, he never ever used to complain. Also, Anil was a very careless fellow. Now, how will we come to know about this? Because in a passage it is being written that whenever Anil used to get something, paid from his irregular jobs, so Anil के पास में कोई job नहीं था, तो वो irregular works करता था, like writing a story for some publishing company, or lending or borrowing money and all these kind of jobs. So there was nothing in the story which will actually point you out that Anil is getting regularly paid. But in spite of that, Anil इस आदमी को, that is Hari Singh को, properly 2 टाइम खाना खिला रहा था, खुद भी खा रहा था, and everything was going normally. जब भी अनिल को इस irregular job से whenever he used to get some money, he used to spend a lot, like anything at all, with his friends. So Anil used to celebrate and used to party a lot with his friends. So Anil was very careless. He never ever used to save money. So this is the thing which is being written for Anil. Now one day Anil brought a bunch of notes. वो सारे के सारे 50-50 rupees के denomination के notes थे, 50-50 रुपए के notes थे, and there was certain quantity, but it was not being mentioned till the time जब तक ये story आगे नहीं जाती. सो अनिल ने ये बंच ऑफ नोट्स दिखाए हरी सिंह को, और उसने बोला कि ये पैसे मुझे आज पब्लिशर से मिले हैं. सो ही टोल्ड हरी सिंह दैट दिस मनी हैज बीन रिसीव्ड बाय हिम थ्रू पब्लिशर, बिकॉज ही मस्ट हैव रिटन सम बुक एंड मस्ट हैव सोल्ड इट टू अ हायर कॉस्ट टू पब्लिशर. Now, since Hari was already a thief, and now immediately the sparks, just starts rising in his mind as an okay, fine. Now this money he is going to keep under, his bed or, near his rug, and now I am going to steal it. Now gradually, as the night approaches, Hari is trying to convince himself that see, either way मैंने इतने टाइम से कुछ चुराया भी नहीं है. I am only getting one rupee from that grocery. Besides that, I have been doing my job honestly. And either way, even if I steal money from Anil, he is just so careless. He'll either way, party with that money. So I think that my stealing money from Anil is justified. He also gives a justification to himself, saying that since Anil does not pay him, as in Hari, any amount of money for his monthly, course, so he says that, stealing money is absolutely fine. So finally, all the plot is set. As the night approaches, Anil finally, goes to sleep. And Anil at the midnight decides that I am going to take this money and then I am going to catch Lucknow Express, which is the name of a train, from the station, and from there, which will depart at around 10:30 in the night, and then I am finally going to go. Thinking all of this, he waits for the night. When the night approaches and when Anil falls asleep, then Hari quietly, crawls up to the bed and then takes that bundle of notes. And immediately on his way out, he finally says, okay, fine, now I am going, because ये इतने पैसे हैं कि इससे मेरे कम से कम 1 महीने या 2 महीने तो आराम से ऐश में निकल ही जाएंगे. Now on his way to the train, as soon as he reaches station, as in the railway station, he sees the train. He sees the Lucknow Express actually standing on the train and is waiting to depart. As soon as he approaches, Lucknow Express starts to depart, but the speed is very slow. जैसे कि आप जानते हो, जब भी कोई ट्रेन चलती है तो वो बहुत धीरे धीरे चलती है, and that is the reason why the ट्रेन ने चलना स्टार्ट किया. बट स्पीड उतनी भी नहीं थी कि हरी सिंह जो कि चोर है वो इसे ना कैच कर पाए. सो पता नहीं क्या होता है हरी सिंह के दिमाग में, एंड देन फाइनली ही थिंक्स दैट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कैच दिस ट्रेन, बिकॉज अनिल हैड सच अ ह्यूज ट्रस्ट ऑन मी. Even sometimes, and it is also mentioned in the story, that Anil sometimes, even used to give the keys of the locker to Anil. So room की keys भी हरी सिंह के पास में, sorry not Anil, room की keys भी हरी सिंह के पास में ही रहती थी. So he used to think कि ये तो कुछ मजा ही नहीं आएगा इसमें. I mean, along with that, it is not good for me to break, trust of such a person, because either way he was helping me to learn something. That is, he was trying to make me literate. And if I'll become a literate person, then why do I need to do these kind of petty, thefts? मुझे चोरी करने की ज़रूरत क्या है? यदि मैं पढ़ लिख लूँगा तो आई एम श्योर मैं आज जितने पैसे कमा रहा हूँ मैं उससे तो बेटर ही कमाऊँगा. So he finally thinks that it is not good of me to steal this money, and he then sits on a bench under a clock tower. Clock tower, a tower जिसमें क्लॉक लगे होते हैं. All of a sudden rain starts pouring in, बारिश आना चालू हो जाती है. और जैसे ही बारिश आना चालू होती है, एंड देन जितने भी जो उसके नोट्स होते हैं बंडल के अंदर, एंड विच ही हैज ऑलरेडी काउंटेड sometimes before in the story, and he counts that there are around 600, means the total amount will be of 600 rupees, and those are all of 50 denomination notes. So he says 600 रुपए की लॉटरी मेरे हाथ में लगी है, should I go, should I not go? All of a sudden rain starts pouring in, making all the notes a bit wet. But keeping a very heavy heart, he thinks that this is not good. I need to become literate, and I need to leave all this thefts and this line of theft, and I don't want to be called as a thief. And he returns back. He finally goes back. He keeps the money under the Anil's same bed in the same form, and वो नोट अभी भी खीले होते हैं. अगले दिन जब ये उठता है तब तक अनिल ऑलरेडी उठ चुका होता है. He finally sees, and अनिल उसको बुला करके बोलता है कि ये लो, इस नोट में से you keep a 50 rupee note, because मेरी इतनी अच्छी इनकम हुई है इस दिनों, तो मैं तुम्हें 50 rupee नोट दे रहा हूँ. When he takes that particular note, that is Hari or the thief, when he takes that note, he feels that that note is still wet. That means that Anil must have come to know about the misdeed, which is done by Hari. And in spite of that, shockingly, normally जब भी कभी आपके साथ में ऐसा कुछ होता तो आप क्या करते, बहुत चिल्लाते, गुस्सा करते, but Anil was just simply unmoved by this. Anil did not show any reaction, and that's what made Hari, a bit more closer towards whom? Anil. And he sees कि ये कितना अच्छा आदमी है, in spite of knowing कि मैंने इसके यहाँ पर चोरी करी, still इसने मुझे कुछ भी नहीं बोला. So Anil gave him a 50 rupees note, that wet note, and also promised that from today on or from now on, every month I am going to pay you your salary. So you're not gonna work for free now. And with this, the story ends up. So guys, what do we learn out of this story? We learned out of this story that even, honesty sometimes even pays. And not sometimes, actually all the time it pays. If you're honest to something, if you're honest to somebody, if you're honest for your goal, if you're honest for your objective, one day or the other it will show you the right line. Imagine Hari was a thief. He was being, he has done or he has robbed so many people, but still, in spite of Anil, never had any kind of proper job, but still Anil was honest and was a fun-loving guy. And that is what that kind of simplicity make actually Hari, glued to him and said that, okay, since this guy had so much amount of trust, I should not break this trust. So guys, the moral of the story is, first of all, of course, that honesty pays. And also, second thing, guys, if you trust somebody, guys, trust him completely. What will you get? Suppose if that guy betrays your trust, you will get a learning. But if you guys trust that particular fellow, or trust that particular thing, or trust that objective, or trust your destiny, or trust whomsoever, at least you would be sure back at your mind that you did one task, full-heartedly, not half-heartedly. N number of times I have seen, and this is besides the part of the story, and then we will come on to the word and the meaning. N number of times I have seen, and I'm not saying that I'm the best teacher in the world. There are brilliant teachers in the world all across. I'm talking about India and abroad. So they're very good teachers. I'm just a starter. I'm saying that whenever a student comes to me, either in physical, when they come to my coaching center, or even online, what I feel is at least they should be trusting us. They should be trusting you. And that's what I feel, because if a student actually trusts you, then you feel that, okay, yeah, since that the loyalty actually goes towards you, so it becomes your moral responsibility to do something for him in return. And it is an unsaid thing. But suppose when I see that, okay, some of the guys, and they are, trying over here, trying over there, and I'm not saying it's not, good to try. You should try, you should go for the best. But if you are, going to one particular place, then stick to that particular place. Trust that particular fellow. Believe me, it's, karma, and it is going to repay you at the end. Okay? So that's all about the moral or the morale. Now let's move back to the part of the story, and let's move to the meaning of the words. Though this is a very simple story written by Ruskin Bond, so there are no tough words, but still some of the words in the glossary has been discussed over here. The word flattery. In the initial passages, you would see when Hari Singh the thief says to Anil that you look like a muscular man. Okay, you can wrestle a bit too. So that is a flattery. Flattery means insincere praise. जब आप किसी की झूठी तारीफ करते हो, so that is known as flattery. Second word, modestly. What do you mean by modest? Modest means in spite of knowing that you have this art, and still you are, replying and talking to everybody in a very humble and a polite way. Please understand, life में आपके पास में बहुत सारे ऐसे incidences या ऐसे instances आएंगे जहां पर आपको मालूम होगा कि आपसे बेटर ये काम कोई कर ही नहीं सकता. You are the only whole and sole person who can do this task. Still, during that time, you need to be humble. Suppose आप एक sportsman हो and you know you are a damn good batsman. Still, you need to be humble. You are supposed to be polite. You need to be connected to the ground. Otherwise, if you fly too high, you're gonna fall too low. Next is appealing. Appealing means attractive. And I always say to each and every student of mine, in spite of knowing every answer to the best of the rightest format, please make it appealing. Make it look attractive. Sell it like you are selling a 5-star room rather than a dhaba room. Though of course, dhabe ka khana bhi bahut acha hota hai. I'm not saying that. But when you have got content, when you know what to write, why can't you just, make sure that it is all being written properly in a nice paragraph manner or point-wise manner. The keywords are underlined. Answer start होने के पहले एक rule line खींच दो, answer के बाद में एक rule line कर दो. It looks appealing. That's all. So appealing means attractive. Unlined means showing no sign of worry. And you would see, certain people, and again I request to each and everybody of you that whenever you go out of your houses, you should be unlined with the kind of incidences which are happening outside, because they are not controlled by you. So in simple words, unlined means showing no sign of worry. And you are happy, you are jovial. In unlined, common sense would be the word used with whom? Anil or Hari? Anil, of course. So guys, that is all from my side. This is the end of the second chapter of the book, that is the NCERT book, that is Footprints Without Feet. And of course, tomorrow we are going to start a new chapter. So we have to complete around 4 or 5 lessons in both of the books. So thank you guys so much once again from me. My name is Gautam Jain. If you do like the video, guys, please press a thumbs up and do comment if you feel like. If you don't feel like, guys, don't comment at all. Thank you guys once again. Bye. Enjoy. Cheers.